It's now midnight on Sunday. I've eaten 2 cups of bacteria pudding, whose name I dare not even try to pronounce, lest I avoid an internet shitstorm. And somehow, I managed to blow out an entire wall worth of electricity. I don't know how to fix it, and I have 5 videos to make. So, let's see what happens. I'm talking low because Bees is asleep, but I want to show you exactly what happened and where, and hopefully how it's gonna get fixed, because I have no idea. I don't know what happened, and there are some things about it that make this particularly weird. And maybe it's easy, I don't know. Maybe some of you out there are electricians, but I sure as shit am not. Sure, by now you're wondering, Manny, why the flashlight? Well, that's because that lamp doesn't work, because I had to shut down the breaker out of fear that something might explode in the night. See, I was playing VR earlier, and this is one of the base stations required for that, and that plugs into this plug right here. When I unplugged it after I was done, it started making a lovely, and by lovely I mean diaringly threatening, crackling noise. And it's that crackling noise that started everything. So then I says, look, that crackling noise, not so bad. I can just go play some Star Citizen and forget about it. Wasn't quite that simple. So the conundrum is this. The electricity is gone from that particular section of the house. None of the outlets work, but the lights do. And the breaker didn't get flipped? It's right then I realized that I know jack and or shit about electricity and how important having any sort of those skills really is. I mean, Bees and I were stumped. Stumped. See, this is my desk. And honestly, probably part of the problem. I have a feeling I'm gonna get yelled at because of that tomorrow. But that's the life of making content. There's a lot of things that need electricity. But at the beginning, I thought nothing of it, you know? I thought, whatever, I'll just go play some Star Citizen. And I did, for 2 minutes. And then, everything went out. So, like a skilled homeowner, I said, let's go to the fuse box. That's this sucker right here. So, I looked at the fuse box. I go, this looks normal. Nothing wrong here, and that's the problem. I was expecting something like this, which we did later. I was expecting one of the switches to be thrown, and that was gonna be my aha moment. That was gonna be the one where I said, honey, I found what's wrong, and I fixed it. Except I never did, because I couldn't find what was wrong. It wasn't that. Why don't they label these? Why don't they label these proper? It's a furnace, washing machine, there's a dishwasher, and the rest of them are just empty. So what? Okay, great. This means that one by one, we threw the switches and wrote down exactly where they went to. Something we hadn't done in 3 years of home ownership. So at least now we know where the switches go, and we know which one might be the problem, because I thought that if I left them on, I might just, you know, the house might just explode or be set on fire or something. So, as you can see there, one of them is now off, which is probably the culprit, but still no idea how to fix it. So tomorrow, we're calling an electrician first thing, and hopefully getting some answers. So stay tuned.
The next day.
So here's where we are in the progression of this business right now. Bees has called like 4 companies, but of course, it is Sunday today, and none of them are probably gonna be available until Monday. So I'm gonna be quite busy making these videos that I talked about, because I'm losing basically a full day. And look, some of the other outlets in the house have power, like they absolutely do, but the idea of moving my entire desk in order to use those is a little bit more tedious than I, so I'm doing this to myself is what I'm trying to say. There are solutions, I just don't want to do any of them. So because of all this stuff, Bees has decided that we're gonna spend our time like people did in the 1800s, working outside and doing outside house maintenance things. For example, there are 2 trees that need to be cut down with a chainsaw, and that's gonna be up to this guy. Looks like some kind of octopus. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm sure he'll tell me.
And he did tell me. He declined to be filmed for this, but he showed me the old outlet and said that inside was some corrosion that had caused some possible damage inside. And as it turns out, all of the outlets are daisy-chained so that when one fails, the others also stop working. He replaced the outlet, and we've got power again. So, all in all, it wasn't that difficult, but electricity is scary, man. I don't want to work with that shit. Anyway, thanks for watching, and learn some trades, boys and girls. Shit's important.